Hadith of Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, he reported that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Al-mu'min alladhi yukhalitu an-nas wa yasbir ala adahum khayrun min al-mu'min alladhi, or khayrun min alladhi la yukhalitu an-nas wa la yasbir ala adahum." And this hadith shows how essential community is, but also how essential good people in communities are, right? And this hadith is that the Prophet ﷺ said that the believer who mixes with the people and is patient and endures, and is patient with their harm, is better than the one who does not mix with people and does not endure their harm. SubhanAllah, we took this hadith just recently with the youth group, but this hadith, SubhanAllah, is again the Prophet ﷺ showing us and really understanding the psychology of people, right? People are difficult. People can be very taxing. People can be very disappointing. People can be very annoying, right? Right? And this can lead to a person being very jaded and really just reaching a point, especially if they're involved in community work and stuff like this, just getting to a point where they say, I'm done. I don't want to deal with people. I'm just going to go sit at home, read my Quran, fast, do my thing, and I'm done. I'm done with people, right? The Prophet ﷺ is not telling us here there's a magical way to not be harmed by people or to not deal with the annoyances or the hardships of people. But what he's telling us here is that the benefit of mixing with the people and being with them is always better. Again, generally speaking, there will come a time where being alone is better, right? Solitude is better, but to be with the community and to be patient with the annoyances. Al-adha here is harm and annoyance. Harms and annoyances, right? It's better not just for the individual, but for the community, right? Because imagine if all the good people just said, you know what, I'm done, right? They served on the board for a year, they got gray hairs, and they say, khalas, I'm done, right? Or they were in a committee, or whatever it may be, and that's it, right? You have to deal with people who are rude. You have to deal with children who are disrespectful. You have to deal with parents who are entitled. And as you can see, I'm kind of fleshing out here things. It's my venting. You have to deal with all of these things, right? But المؤمن الذي يخالط الناس ويصبر على أذاهم خير من الذي لا يخالط الناس ولا يصبر على أذاهم. The need of the community is greater, right? And the need of good people in the community is greater. And the Prophet ﷺ never isolated himself from the people when he is the most deserving of being able to do that, right? That when they asked Aisha radiallahu anha, did the Prophet ﷺ ever pray, his night prayer sitting down? Did he ever pray his night prayer sitting down? What did she say? She said, "Na'am, ba'dama hatamahu an-nas." She said, yes, after the people completely exhausted him, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, wore him out. And meaning, for 23 years, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he gave everything that he had, everything to the people, and it took a toll on every aspect and parts of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, his physical health, all of it, right? But you never found the Prophet ﷺ complain to the people. You never found that the Prophet ﷺ abandoned or excommunicated or kicked people out. The Prophet ﷺ, he for the sake of the community and for the sake of their benefit, that he ﷺ was always present and was always there ﷺ until the very end. So. This hadith, subhanAllah, is really powerful. It's really powerful because it gives a very, very real look into what it means and what comes with being with the people and dealing with them. And the way to kind of be able to get through it and to survive is by doing our best to emulate the akhlaq the manners and the characteristics of the Prophet ﷺ, which is what this entire book and work is about, right? How do we live up to the character of our Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.